whistleblower at Hasbro has approached our old pal James O'Keefe, and he says they're brainwashing our kids, which is it's one of our top focuses on the show. Hey, speaking of Pink Floyd, leave our kids alone.
David Johnson. I'm a packaging engineer for Hasbro. They are attempting to covertly push CRT, critical race theory, through branding and messaging through their products.
Explain what we're looking at here.
This is the program developed by the Conscious Kid, which is working with Hasbro to teach children about racial bias at an early age.
By 3 to 6 months, babies are beginning to notice and already express preference by race. By age 3, children are already starting to apply stereotypes. They also may use racist language.
Hold on a sec. If babies are racist, you realize that means it's natural, right? Oops. Oh, to go back to what I was saying about my kids, too. I purposely kept politics out of their lives as much as possible, to the point where my eldest boy, when we lived in Brooklyn, most of his friends were black. He didn't know what black was. He said one day, and I thought this was a very victorious moment for myself, though now I'm not so sure. He said, "Why do all my friends have black skin?" Instead of, "Why are all my friends black?" Pretty good. Pretty good. But I should have been more pro-Trump, and like I do tell them, like I sat my daughter down, I explained Hidden Figures. I sat them both down, I explained Tulsa. I sat them both down, and I explained all of the unarmed blacks shot by cops and what the backgrounds were and how few of them were totally innocent, and how in the totally innocent cases the cops got raked over the coals, and there's actually approximately 0 cases out of millions upon millions of confrontations where an innocent black man was shot by a cop and the cop faced no repercussions.
Intentionally at this age.
This is critical race theory in practice. It's a mainstream ideology now.
I call bullshit on that racist language. I bet a black kid said the N-word because he heard it in a rap song. But there's no way 3-year-olds are going, "Look at this fucking chink walking in here like they belong. Get the fuck out of here, slant eyes. You don't belong in my daycare." No. I don't trust your stats.
People that I've spoken to about these issues, and I'm trying to explain to them why teaching people to segregate based on race or by gender or by any other inherent characteristic is wrong. If you want your children to be looking at people based on their race, then you are opposing Dr. Martin Luther King's dream. I think that's progress in its truest sense, that we should not be judging each other by the color of our skin.
Isn't it funny how young people, because 1995, Blazing Saddles was normal. We all talked, race wasn't a thing. It started in 95, getting bad. So if you're young, like how old were you in 95?
6.
Oh, so for you, you don't know that this has already been solved.
Yeah,
and you talk about this utopia where race isn't a thing. I lived it.
Yeah.
I lived it for the first 25 years of my life.
It ruled.
A quarter century of race not coming up.
Well, it came up, but it was just in an innocent way, just like your kid did. Like, you know, they're like Jackie Chan. And I was
There was no such thing. You didn't think about it. If you walked to an all-white party and there was 3 black people there, no one blinked.
Oh, no. It didn't matter like that. But you could still rib around, like, you could rib each other.
That's more proof that it's not a thing. It was, the whole country was like a boxing gym.
Yeah, it wasn't important.
Jokes were, you could make racial jokes all the time. Everyone was friends. Everyone was high-fiving. No one fucking thought about it.
It didn't feel heavy at all.
At all.
Unless you made a mama joke. That's some serious shit.
And then you also had Chuck D with KRS-One and the Stop the Violence movement saying, "Yo, we have to check ourselves. We got to stop the violence, stop killing each other." You don't hear now. Chuck D has videos of my head blowing up because I'm evil and racist. And when I brought that up with him on Twitter before I was banned, I said, "Shh, don't talk about terrorism. You're a fucking terrorist with your stupid video blowing up the heads of everyone you hate. That's terrorism." And he said, "Oh, that was a watermelon, not your head." And he goes, "That's probably what you want me to eat, along with some fried chicken." was like, imagine being almost 60 and still complaining that everyone hates you because of your race. What a baby you are. Can't do that anymore, though, because I'm not on the fucking platform. Anyway, let's hear more from this wonderful man.
Rather by the content of our character and actions. If the next generation of children is allowed to be indoctrinated to believing that racial segregation is a good thing, I don't think it will lead our country to anywhere good. This isn't something I wanted to do. This is something I felt I had to do. This is a hill worth dying on. If I can make one person just step away from this ideology and say, you know what, maybe that's not the way, it's not the path towards a better future, then I think it's worth it. This isn't something I wanted to do. This is something I felt I had to do. This is a hill worth dying on.
Yeah.
He was on Hannity last night.
Whoa.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, that's a good shot, Ryan. I want to see more on what Hasbro was up to. Don't you?
Yeah.
Kids are racist at a young age. We need to get them away from that. Okay.
Expose Hasbro, people throwing their toys away. A lot of him. Mandatory CRT that babies trains.
Yeah, let's hear. I want to see them like say white children shouldn't get a certain toy.
Like the hidden camera footage.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see.
Or black children should be forced to white children should be forced to play with black Barbies or something like that. I want some evidence. I'm sure that'll the way James goes with these is he starts out slow with like a nugget, so you go, haha, this is nothing, and then boom, 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 boom. So this story is ongoing.